Everybody talks about the blessing, everybody talks about the glow up, everybody talks about the manifestation, but nobody talks about what happens right before it arrives. This is the part nobody talks about. Welcome to Once in a Blue Moon. I'm your favorite faceless melanated mystic, guided by spirit and always in divine timing. You didn't land here by accident, so let's tap in and see what spirit wants to collect us to know today. All right, collective. This reading feels like somebody standing in the hallway between two chapters. You've outgrown the version of your life, but the next version hasn't fully arrived yet. And that's the part nobody talks about. The first card out is the High Priestess. And immediately, Spirit is pointing to your intuition because you've been sensing something, feeling something, knowing something without being able to fully explain it. And Spirit keeps showing me somebody saying, I don't have proof, but I know. You know a shift is happening. You know you're not meant to stay where you are forever. And you know something is changing. But you can't quite see the full picture yet. And that's frustrating because the High Priestess rarely gives all the answers at once. She gives feelings, nudges, instincts, little breadcrumbs, and expect you to trust them. Now, the next card we have is the Three of Wands. Now we're talking about expansion, waiting for your ships to come in, looking beyond your current circumstances. Spirit keeps showing me somebody who's been dreaming bigger lately, thinking bigger, planning bigger. Maybe you've been looking at different opportunities, different lifestyles, different possibilities, and maybe you started realizing that your current situation can't contain the future that you're envisioning. And that's exactly why you've been feeling restless, because your spirit has already seen more. The next card we have is the Seven of Wands. Now, here's the part nobody talks about. The resistance, the doubt, the pushback, the loneliness, the defending your vision before anybody else understands it. Because whenever you're growing into something bigger, not everybody around you grows at the same speed. Spirit keeps showing me somebody protecting a dream, protecting a goal, protecting a new version of themselves, while other people questioned it, or dismissed it, or simply don't understand it. And sometimes the hardest part isn't the work, it's believing in yourself while you're still waiting for the results. Somebody needs to hear that. The next card we have, or the last card, is the Three of Cups. And I'll move the cards. And finally, the reason Spirit wanted this reading out, because the celebration is coming. The support is still coming. The right people are still coming. The recognition is still coming. The Three of Cups is joy, community, good news, shared happiness. And honestly, it feels earned because you've had to believe in something before you could prove it. And you had to keep going before you had evidence. And you had to trust yourself before other people understood what you were doing. That's the part nobody talks about. Everybody wants the celebration, but very few people talk about the season where you're standing alone with the vision, trying not to lose faith in it. The overall message I'm seeing is, if you've been feeling uncertain, isolated, or like you're carrying a dream nobody else can see yet, Spirit says you're not lost. You're in the middle. The High Priestess says trust what you know. The Three of Wands says keep looking ahead. The Seven of Wands says protect what you're building. And the Three of Cups says don't quit right before the celebration. That was a word. Now, if this reading is resonate with you, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss the next message Spirit has for the collective. And if you like access to exclusive content, special offers, and occasional free readings, make sure you're subscribed below. Okay? Now, how to move forward. Stop asking everyone else to validate what your intuition has already confirmed. Not every vision is meant to be understood by the crowd while it's still being built. Now, collective, in the comments below, let me know. What's something you've been working towards that nobody else fully understands yet, but you know in your spirit is meant for you? And I'll see you in the next one.